This is a Kenmore Ultra Wash dishwasher that I purchased 5 years ago. One of the wheels broke off, causing the rack to fall when I pull it out. I found the replacement parts needed by going online to searspartsdirect.com. Make sure you have the make and model of the dishwasher ready. I had the option to call or chat with an agent to help me find the right parts. I chose the chat option. Eventually, we identified a kit called the Adjuster Kit, which will replace the old hardware with an upgraded version. The purchase was made and was shipped to my address within a couple weeks. Open the door to the dishwasher. Pull the rack out far enough to access the ends of the rails. You will find a plastic end cap on the end of each rail. Remove these caps by prying loose the locking mechanism in this manner. Be careful not to add too much force. You do not want to break the cap. Repeat this process on the other rail. Do not lose these caps. They are not supplied in the kit. Now that the caps are off, this frees up the rack and can be removed by simply pulling it out. Here are the contents of the new adjuster kit. Organize all the parts and components in an open workspace. Give yourself plenty of room to work on the rack. Begin by removing the old adjuster unit. Detach clips by unsnapping from the wire in this manner. Here's a view from the other side. Next, take a flathead screwdriver and release the locking tabs on the center clip. Release the final clip by pressing in the locking tab in this manner. This clip can now be removed. Here's a view from the other side. Next, remove the adjuster housing by prying the cover off at the bottom corners. Removing this cover releases the whole unit from its fixed position. Repeat this process on the other side. The rack is now ready for the new hardware. Begin by taking the vertical portion of the adjuster arm and slide it between the fourth set of vertical tines starting from the back of the rack. Position it in this manner. Next, take the positioner clip and note its anatomy. This side will face in, and this side will face out. On the bottom is a slot that will be used as a connector. There is also a built-in slot on the top of the clip. Assemble the positioner clip in the space above the adjuster arm tab. With this orientation, use a slight rotation to fit in between the tines of the rack. This is how the clip should be positioned. Now, seat the clip on the metal tab of the adjuster arm through the slot on the clip. Then, lock into the top slot by pressing into place. Repeat this process on the other end of the adjuster arm. Next, install the adjuster body. Note the anatomy. This is the side that will face in, and this is the side that will face out. There are built-in slots that will receive the vertical portion of the adjuster arm. Here's a quick demonstration and a close-up using the other pieces on how to initiate the assembly. Take the adjuster body and slide it onto the vertical portion. Thread through all the slots until it snaps into place. Next, install the adjuster actuator. Here's a demonstration on how it is positioned in the adjuster body. Make sure the thumb lever is facing the front of the rack. Pull the body away from the side and install the actuator in this manner. It may take some manipulation to find its position. Hold the pieces together and return the body to the side of the rack. You should see 4 cutouts on the body that will receive the tines, confirming the proper position. The adjuster cover can now be installed. There's a tab on top that will fit into a slot on the top of the adjuster body, and a small flexible locking tab on the bottom that will hold it temporarily into place before the screws are secured. Install the adjuster cover in this manner. Secure the cover with the provided screws using a Torx wrench. If you don't have a Torx wrench, the kit comes with a Torx bit that uses a Phillips head screwdriver to turn. Make sure you do not over-tighten the screws. You could damage the hardware. Next, test the function of the adjustable hardware by pressing the thumb lever and moving the adjuster arm up and down. This side is now finished. Repeat this process on the other side. The rack can now be returned to the dishwasher by feeding the rollers back into the tracks. Keep the tracks extended out for the ease of installing the end caps. Return the caps to the rails in the reverse method in which they came off. The rack is now ready to use.